Namaste. This video is in response to a question asked by Rohanji. He says, Swamiji, could you please explain that Swami Vivekananda again and again asked for being fearless, and somewhere Sri Ma says something about fear, which is not exactly in line with what Swamiji is saying. So how to reconcile that? He is probably referring to Holy Mother's statement in Bangla, Jekhane bhoy, shekhane joy, which means where there is fear, there is victory. And Swamiji always says, be fearless. So he's asking how to reconcile these two statements. First of all, when Holy Mother says, where there is fear, there is victory, she is not referring to fear of something. Here, fear is representing a form of alertness, spiritual alertness, or even worldly-wise, prudence. A person should not be cocksure or cocky about his worldly dealings as well as in spiritual life. So that is what I feel she is referring to here. We can find in the scriptures also similar usage. Like in Taittiriya Upanishad, we find Shraddhayadeyam, Bhiyadeyam means give. When you give dhanam, give with fear. It is not the fear of somebody that if I don't give, that person will harm me. No. Here, it is the fear that it may not be sufficient. What I'm giving is not something great. It's just a humble offering. That kind of an attitude while giving something to anyone. Like that of Kuchela, when he was giving to Sri Krishna. He didn't say, okay, I'm giving the best gift that anyone can give. No. He was like, okay, will the Lord accept this? And Sri Krishna relished his chida that he brought. So that kind of an attitude is what Holy Mother is referring to. We can also see it in another perspective where we can consider that fear as vinayam. Vidya dadati vinayam. So there is no arrogance in his state of mind that I know so much. So he is alert. And his worldly dealings, whatever he does, will reflect that sense of alertness and humility. So that kind of person alone can attain victory, not a person who is cocksure and imprudent. So that could be, we can see Holy Mother's that teaching in that light. And even Turiyanandaji says about spiritual alertness, that even prarabdha cannot torment a man who is spiritually alert. And even in the scriptures we find pramado vai mrityu. So Holy Mother is cautioning us that we be always on your guard. Don't think that you have achieved something. Like when somebody says, I don't have any lustful thoughts, immediately she bites her tongue and says, don't say like that, Baba. Don't say that. Don't ever say that. And then she touches him and puts her hand, in fact, on his head, I believe, and then does japa, that, oh, Divine Mother, don't take offense at his such behavior. So in that light, when we see, the statement can be properly understood. And when Swamiji speaks about fearlessness, he in fact goes to the extent of saying that the only thing I want India to give to the world, or from the ancient scriptures, whatever we have to learn, the main thing is Shraddha in ourselves and this fearlessness, strength. Why? Because Dvitiyat bhayam bhavati. When there are two, as long as there are two, there will be fear. And our scriptures declare that there is only one existence, knowledge, bliss, absolute. And that is our real nature. And although we are seeing duality, in reality, they are not different from you. So whom will you fear? So from fearlessness, we can slowly approach our real nature. So that's it. Namaste.